Hey guys, I just want to make this video for you today to talk about some options you have when it comes to weights. Now, the things I'm going to show you today are by no means necessary to go out and purchase right away, but for those of you who want to make strength training a part of your lifestyle, then there's some options I want you to be aware of. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the set of weights that we bought, and I'm sorry we got Hammer Poodle and Chisel Kitty in here helping me out today. But these are the Bowflex Select Tech weights. And we bought these when I first started strength training with Chalene Extreme because previously all I had was this set of 5s and a set of 3s. And I quickly found that that was not heavy enough for what I needed. So we looked at a lot of options and I kept seeing these, and even Chalene uses these in Chalene Extreme. And there's a couple great pros about them, but there's also some cons. So I wanted to share that with you so you are aware of this option. So first of all, what's great about these is you can see right here, they don't take up a lot of space at all. So instead of buying multiple sets of weights that you then have to find some room to store, this is it. You just need this amount of space and they're right here and you have a full range of weights. This was a really good option for us because not only myself, but my husband strength trains. So we needed a wide range of weights. So I obviously need on the smaller end, he needs on the heavier end. These go all the way from 5 pounds to 52 pounds. And this is actually the smaller set. There's another set that, forget where it starts, it might start at 10 and it goes up to almost 100. So we didn't really need that heavy. So these are perfect for us, and I don't think my husband's ever gone above the 52. That's the highest these go. So this is perfect for us, and instead of buying all those separate weights, this was a great option. So takes up very little space. You got a lot of weight options, and it's super easy. Sorry, Chisel Kitty's here. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just dialing in the weight I want. So I want 10 pounds. I just dial that in, and when I pick it up, that is 10 pounds. So that's how easy it is, and then I can dial in any weight that I want. Super convenient. The other nice thing about these is they have half weights. So you've probably been in a situation, for example, I can do a lot with 10s and 20s, but then there's those times where 10 is too light and 20 is too heavy. In normal weights, the only option you have in the middle usually is 15. But with these, I actually have 3 options in between 10 and 20. I can go 12 and a half, 15, and 17 and a half. So I have a lot more options when it comes to the weight that I want to lift. And sometimes it's that perfect half amount that gets you where you need to be. So that's another nice feature of these. Let's talk about a few of the cons. These are quite an investment. Usually you will see them run upwards of $400. I would advise you never to pay that much because all you have to do is some research and you can find some great deals. So I got these for just a little over $200. And while that may seem like a lot, we actually did some comparison. We went to a sporting goods store and we actually priced out what it would cost to buy all the individual weights that we would need. Not just for me, but for my husband. And when you priced all those individual weights, this was actually a better deal. So that's something to definitely be aware of. But like I said, you can find some great deals. It's worth the investment. This is part of our lifestyle, so it works really well for us. Another con, these can be very bulky. I don't find issues when it comes to lower body work, but when it comes to upper body, they can be a little bit much. So let me show you what I mean. I have, these are 10 pounds, okay? And here I have 10 pounds dialed in. Can you look? And if you look at these side by side, these are both 10 pounds, and you can see how much bulkier the Select Tech is. So that becomes a little bit of an issue when you're doing something like, a press, for example. With this weight, it's nice because when I have 2, I can fully extend, and they don't really clang into each other. These are pretty bulky, so when I do a move like that, they clank together quite a bit because they're just so big. So that's definitely something to be aware of. So there's certain exercises where I don't like the Select Techs. So that becomes an issue. So then I kind of go back to our free weights. Another issue to think about as a con is these worked great for Chalene Extreme when basically for each exercise you were using one weight. So you just dialed it in, picked up your weights. Other programs like Body Beast, I ran into a lot of trouble with SelectX because on the same move, he wanted you to pick a weight and then you would increase the weight and then you would decrease the weight. And there was no rest in between. So I found it very awkward to have to come run over here and try and dial in the next weight on both of them and then pick them up. And he was already, 5 reps in. So it became an issue of speed. So in that case, I had to dial in my SelectX and then I had free weights so that I could switch quickly. So that is an issue. If you're switching weights on the same move and you're not doing any rest, this is a little time consuming to come over and, just dial in the weight. Normally just one weight though, these work great. So those are some pros and cons about the SelectX. So as you can see, we have our SelectX, we use those for a lot, and it's nice to be able to go heavier, but we still do have a few free weights floating around, just for when I need something a little bit less bulky, something to quickly pick up. I do like to have these on hand still. So I wanted to share that option with you and really let you think about some of the things to consider before you make an investment like this. But this is a great option. Like I said, takes up a very little space. You got a wide range of weights there, really handy. But also think about the kind of strength training you're going to do and whether that's going to work. So hopefully that helped you, gave you some information to think about. And I can't wait to hear what your plans are for strength training in the new year. Talk to you soon. Bye.